Boop.
You see, somehow
Somehow
the
the
world
world will
change
change
for
for
me. I feel so wonderful. Sorry.
You know what generation we grew up
You
in.
know how old we are.
It became abundantly clear.
I'm so glad that they could hear that.
Good.
There was a TikTok that came up and it was like, which Freddy do you think of? When I say Freddy, what do you think of? If you said Mercury, you're like this generation. If you said Krueger, you're this generation. I was like, I said Benson.
Where does that leave me?
Where do I end up?
Me.
Oh. So, all right, we are back. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
It is time for us to get the show on the road. We had a lot of stretches and hydrates and dihydrates and...
Jenny.
I don't know what
Do
you're
not
talking
dab.
about. I don't know what you're talking about.
What, you don't want her? You don't want her to
You
do
fucking
that?
bastard.
What this?
You do
I
that?
hate all of you. I hate all of you.
All right, so let's see how many hydrates and dihydrates and shit we have.
What? I'm pretty
drown.
sure.
I'll admit,
To drown.
I kind of didn't fill my drink, so I may have to like message someone in the house because I got distracted with my cat and then...
Just suck the air. Jenny, don't you do it.
I was thinking about it, but I was like, no, I shouldn't.
No.
I could see it. I was like, she's considering.
you know,
Just
I'm
get
just
all
gonna
up in my
chug
pop
this.
filters.
I want to make this drink last, so it's just going to be one, but it counts for all of them.
I might turn my mic up a bit. Okay, hold on.
4 stretches. Jeez Louise.
4 stretch.
All right, I actually
That's my
had to.
stretch noise.
I actually had to turn you all down and then me up.
That's awful, Jason.
Sorry.
I forgot my roommate was in the other room and I heard him muffled talking in the living room
Well, you
and
better
it
shut up.
scared the shit out of me.
I've been
I was
playing
like, there's
D&D
something
today.
in here.
Do you know what's in there? One too many pairs of shins. You gotta take them.
Oh, God.
Stream has
Why
never
are we gonna
seen my
take your
shins.
shins
They
then?
don't know if I have them or not.
Jello legs. You just got jello legs. You are in a
Jello legs.
wheelchair for
That was-
most of the stream so far. For all they know, you have jello legs.
I could have already taken your shins.
Oh shit.
It's true. More like,
Before we
shins.
even started streaming, Jason took Jenny's shins.
Preemptive.
Yeah, I had to run really fast.
It was Disney. That's what it was.
Oh,
It was Disney.
yeah. Imagine I was stealing shins all the way
It's
back.
never
in
been the same
2019.
since.
Anyway,
Never
we're
been the
free to be
Anywho,
So,
anywho, Jason's wife.
yeah, there you go.
I'm taking her for 1 year.
You know he'll share,
It's
right?
so sad.
No,
that was the
I'm
plot.
Also,
Romancing
I'm also
Amir
taking
just to take Birin.
It's like,
on a nice picnic. That's where I'm taking her, on a nice picnic.
aw, good. That's what she deserves.
Stealing her.
It's like I'm stealing her for the afternoon so I can take her on a nice picnic.
Yeah, see?
So you all are now up with up in the bedroom. The windows have been covered. The mirrors have been covered. And you all kind of see as Birin kind of settles on the bed. Dimitri kind of leans over to you, Ivor. It says, "Are you gonna be helping us again?
Didn't hear a word.
One more time?"
Bah.
Bah.
Well, I was going to say if you let me, but there's nothing you could do to stop me.
I was gonna say, I don't think that my opinion matters.
Not in terms of helping you, no.
No, I know. I've accepted that, as is. Well, it's appreciated nonetheless.
It's almost as if I appreciate your friendship.
Gross.
Disgusting.
Hey. It's like, he doesn't actually, but just the idea of just, hey, Ivor. Hey, that's gay.
Okay, that's really homosexual.
That's really queer of you. So
I loved it. She's so...
So you you all, like, Biren is seated. Amir and Thespis are near the bed.
Cora's gonna do what she can with the quarry again to see if she can help at all.
Okay.
I can't do anything.
You can support Amir.
He's gonna.
You can hold
need
his
it.
hand.
Well, I guess I will hold his hand.
Okay.
Yes, I'll hold his
hand. Oh, if I have to.
If that's really the only thing I can do to help.
Yes.
I
Cora's gonna
guess.
put a hand on Thespis' shoulder and
Yeah.
try to help as best she can.
All right. You hear a thunder, the thunder rumble again,
I do not like.
and you kind of feel your quarry more than you have in a while. The thunder's rumbled, and you're kind of trying to focus on that connection, and you kind of hear, oh, there you are. Which would be the first time you've heard from your quarry since getting here.
Very quietly under her breath, just Shauna?
I was getting a bit worried about you.
Oh,
But we have something to do now, don't we?
yeah. Yeah. Out loud, she's looking at Amir and Thespis. We might want to wait until the thunder rumbles again to fully cast.
And Thespis, okay. Why?
In the psychic link,
Yeah.
Biren doesn't know. Just remember when the thunder rumbled last time in the temple, there was the connection was easier to see, and we saw the memories. We saw through to where they were.
Yeah.
So there's part of what causes me to be able to do this. There's an entity that I can speak with and hear. I haven't heard her this entire time until the thunder rumbled.
Okay. We'll wait till the thunder rumbles. You all wait a moment, and you see. You all wait a few moments. Biren has kind of closed her eyes as if she's just like,
This might as well happen.
this might as well
Like,
happen.
whatever. This is on brand.
Yeah, this is.
Best of us. She is the best of us.
She heard Cora say, I think we should wait until the thunder rumbles, and Biren's like, these fuckers are gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Shit. They're gonna wait until nobody else can hear it and fucking murder me.
I'm
No, Amir, you could have just asked for a divorce. Like...
This is an intervention.
Biren's thought would most likely be, I'd like to see them try.
Look.
I love
She
her.
has wiped out almost an entire cult by herself. She feels she can take you all
That is
on.
true. That's fair.
She could take us all on. It's not that she feels she can, she could.
Could.
There's no question at all.
But she does trust you all, so she kind of leans back and closes her eyes
Her mistake.
and waits. And then the thunder rumbles, and you hear kind of the beginnings of it, and Thespis is just now. And you hear briefly before the spell is cast in your head. Good idea.
She's so happy right now.
That's so
She's like, oh
cute.
shit.
It's my second mom!
And she sounds very pleased and relieved.
Yeah, that fucking bet.
So as the spell starts to cast, and you see that as the thunder is rumbling, and you hear the crack of the thunder really start to hit from both Amir and Thespis, you see them generating more power in their spell work than they have since, I mean, maybe the closest is when you had to stop Amir from going on a war path.
Yeah.
But
He was pissed. He was angry.
yes, he was a bit angry.
He was angry.
I just want to I want everyone to take a moment to imagine what that would have been like if he had full power.
There wouldn't be a tavern anymore. So
Oh yeah, no.
So you see again Mir's eyes, the necklace, the hair, and it's just from energy. You also notice that Dimitri is also seeming to, normally when he casts this, he's stiff as stone, but you kind of see like just the energy of the bubble that he creates. You can feel it's more locked in. You can feel that it's more solid. You can even kind of see his clothes and his hair kind of just for a brief moment as the bubble forms kind of start to ruffle a bit with just the energy that he is exuding. The bubble forms, the spell begins. You know how this is going to go. To an extent. You see from around the room red strings, and it's more than Lily, but not as many as Amir. And you see that all of these come from one source instead of Amir, who had two. So again, similar to Lily, you're able to assume that Birin did not get any mindfuckery from Gideon.
Good. Shouldn't trust that bitch in the beginning.
Nope. So all of the red strings, and you see Amir kind of, even though he seems to be radiating this energy, you can still see him just a little nervousness. He kind of bites his lip to hold himself back. And you see another bubble form around Birin as it works to tear the strings. You again, similar to every time before, you do see a little bit of blood trickle from Thespis's nose, from Amir's. And Dimitri seems to be a bit uncomfortable, and you see just a little, it's like less nose bleeding than they'd all had before, but it's still taking a lot, because you now all understand they are having to use their combined forces to halt the magic of a god of fate, nonetheless, which are usually some of the strongest in the pantheon. So you see the bubble form, you see her start to float up off the bed, and it begins. The flooding of memories. Similar with Lily, similar with Amir, you're seeing faces you don't recognize. Well, now you recognize them. You recognize them as Verlier, the cleric of Sune, as Thevek, his Goliath husband, which Magna, you saw last night. You're starting to recognize Drault, the young drow bard who would play the drums and play the music. You could see scenes of them creating music and song and dance with Thespis and performing together with Thespis. You can see another cleric, the Tabaxi cleric of the cat god, or the cat lord. You see them having times together, all of the clerics and paladin at the temple, having worship time together, just appreciating each other's gods and their own, and each other's worships and their own practices, and sharing and educating. You see memories with Anya and Carmen, and you are all able to tell very quickly that Birin had a very close to her heart spot for Carmen, especially. You can see memories of Carmen having a panic and Amir calming her, and Birin being the one to carry her to safety, whether it be her bed in her house or it be back to the bakery somewhere safe with others. You can see times where Birin was carefully learning with taloned hands to braid hair as she would play with Carmen's hair and offer just moments of solace where she could. You're seeing moments of combat. You're seeing her fighting side by side with someone that you would recognize now as Shire. A lot of teleportation magic, a lot of juking, a lot of illusions and tricks. Fighting side by side with these people, and similar to Amir and unsimilar to Lily, watching them die, watching them give their lives for each other, watching them try to fight for their own lives and failing due to the tabaxi and the drow simply being 20, 21, 22, barely old enough to have to know how to fight. You're seeing Anya and Carmen desperately trying to protect each other and failing. You're seeing her trying to console Amir in the moments that he actually remembered before they forgot. And you see as more memories go of her trying to help, you see memories kind of come to the forefront of her mind of things that she had forgotten about Gideon, but not because of Gideon, but because of the other powers that be. You're remembering her witnessing some of the conversations between Gideon and Amir. You're seeing her witnessing Gideon berate Amir before she could intervene. You're seeing her go to step in before Amir stops, that he can handle this on his own. But she knew he couldn't, that he just didn't want her to have to deal with it. You are seeing these memories flashing by of passive-aggressive comments between her and Meredith, that she clearly did not trust Meredith. I would say as far as she could throw her, but she could throw Meredith pretty far. She clearly did not give Meredith an inch, and Meredith clearly was trying to make Biren forget that lack of trust. You see some passing moments between Biren and Roger, but Roger never really gave her the time of day. It was just seeing him being shady. That Biren has clearly witnessed a lot of small things that Meredith clearly did not want her to, and has since made her forget. But now she's remembered it all. And then come the nightmares. Then come the flooding of all the dreams that she would remember. And Magna, you do recognize flashes of Verliers that you witnessed. You all would recognize flashes in sounds and sights of dreams that you remember, but also dreams you don't recognize. And it all comes flooding in, and then almost as quickly as it starts, it pops. And she collapses to the bed, and you see her just kind of freeze. You see her eyes have gone wide as she stares at the ceiling. You see her clench her claws into the mattress.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
You can tell that her jaw has locked. You can see the smoke. And through her teeth, you all need to leave now. And Amir just, everyone, if you could all please leave. Please. Do you want me to stay? And Biren just, please. Amir, I'll meet you all downstairs.
Yeah.
And
Cora's gonna help Thespis.
yeah, and like Amir's kind of like wiping the blood off the bottom of his nose, and Thespis seems to be in a bit of a haze, as they usually are, and it's just kind of okay. And you guide, and Dimitri also kind of slunk out almost as soon as Biren was like, "Get out!" Dimitri was like, "Yes, ma'am."
He's like, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Ivor, since she had her hand on Dimitri, is just following.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yep.
If Dimitri's leaving, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I don't trust this shit.
No. So you all head downstairs. Thespis kind of seems to be like, okay, all right. Well, that was and like you see them kind of like wipe the blood onto their own shirt, but it bless you. It doesn't leave any stains. Just like how's everyone feeling?
Better and worse at the same time.
Just here.
Yeah. Dimitri has gone and taken a seat in one of the chairs kind of near the entrance of tavern, as he's also kind of just, he's kind of pulled a handkerchief out of his pocket and just, wiping his nose.
I will say that Ivor is still holding on to Dimitri.
Okay, so like
because she's got this like awful sense of foreboding.
Yeah, Dimitri's just, do you want to sit down?
Sure, okay.
Yeah. He kind of like, you guys see him feel with his foot where the other seat is. He finds it, and he kind of just takes his hand and guides Ivor to the seat that's like right next to his.
Good. That's her best friend. You might not realize it, but that's her best friend.
It is. That's what's happening now, whether Dimitri likes it or not. They're best friends.
So Thespis kind of like keeps an ear out for upstairs and just like, and you don't like hear yelling, you don't hear any stomping, you do hear like murmurs. Just the air in the bakery feels very tense. Yeah, it's okay.
Do we have any pastries left?
Yes. There was.
Does Magna have any pastries left?
Because the girls didn't eat anything really.
I'm gonna pass them around.
I love
that. I can't do anything, and I feel so fucking bad. Take a pastry. Goddamn pastry.
Cora, all their way.
I'm sorry, my fists are useless in this situation.
I can't punch it. I can't
punch the problems away, but I'll give you food.
I'll give you pastries. Cora's gonna just very quietly to Thespis. Are you okay?
I'll be okay. And like just very quietly, I'm not right now.
Yeah, it's okay.
But I will be.
How did casting when you did feel?
I'll admit I haven't felt that rush since before all this.
I'm glad.
Yeah. Kinda wish it was under different circumstances.
I would agree. But now we know.
Yeah.
So.
It's kinda nice to know I still got that spark. Yeah. But how was and they're kind of like gesturing to you and it's like, yeah, you and your friend?
Yeah, it's weird to explain, but I can hear her again. I haven't been able to in a very long time since I got here, so which is a long time for me considering I could always hear her.
Well, I'm glad you guys are reunited.
Yeah, I'll have to check with Dolosh. Let her know as well.
Oh, it's the same thing. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I've talked with Dolosh before.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might need to check with Dolosh then.
Yeah.
Hers is a doozy from the stories I've heard.
I wouldn't be surprised. Mine always kept me on my toes.
Yeah, that's from what I've heard.
Interrupted a lot of dinners.
What?
Interrupted a lot of dinners.
Oh. Keeps you on your toes. Well, one down, many more to go, but
it's a little easier now, though.
It is.
Magically, at least.
And we also know what to expect.
Yeah.
I will say who next? I don't mean right now, but just in general.
No, we're not doing 2 again.
No, that was a lot.
Yeah, no, that wasn't good. I don't know.
Oh, well, we can think about that later.
Yeah.
And you do hear from upstairs like a door open. And kind of softer footsteps as Amir comes down. He kind of looks into the kitchen and you can see that his eyes are like bloodshot. And he kind of just, and then walks back into the back really quick. Thespis is, okay, well, she's in good hands. They're both in good hands. Maybe we should give them some time. Amir, we're gonna head out. And you hear Amir in like a very broken, take care. I'll see you later. And you hear kind of rustling in the back. And Thespis like, yeah, let's go.
I think that's best.
Yeah. And so Thespis would take the lead, guide you all out.
Did it again.
Every session.
Every fucking session. If I don't hit my hand, we're fucked. Like,
I mean, I think we'd be fucked regardless of whether you
Yeah.
did or not.
Yeah.
probably. But the hand helps.
The hand does help.
The more damage the
It hit
hand
my
takes.
ring. It hit my ring more than my hand, but it hit my knuckle a little bit. And it's like, fuck.
Oof. So unless anyone wants to like say anything to Amir or do anything, probably be guided back to the tavern.
I don't have anything that Cora would say.
Okay. All right. You all head back to the tavern, and you all enter. And Magna and Cora, you do see Wallace behind the bar. Like, oh, good. I actually need you to take over for a little bit, Dimitri. I do need to go and check on something. And Dimitri's just, okay, should I ask? And Wallace is like, yeah, I had to I gotta go talk to Hitchwire about something. And so I just wanted to make sure that the counter was manned. Dimitri's, sure, okay. So Dimitri kind of heads on behind the bar, and Wallace kind of gives a, hey, I'll be back in a bit. I just need to stop by Hitchwire and McHale's. So,
Wallace, are you okay?
I'm just tired. Nothing new.
Okay.
Thank you. But I'll be back, okay? And Wallace doesn't even seem to like go grab bags or anything, just heads out the door. And if you look out the window, you do see him heading in the direction of Hitchwire and McHale's. So Thespis goes and takes a seat at the table that's kind of been claimed as yours. You know, like when you're kids, you kind of claim a lunch table.
Everybody, like, no one has, like, none of the tables have nameplates, but everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Who's on top in that table.
Yep.
You sit there and have a fucking problem.
Yeah. So Thespis goes and kind of
Another
sits
table.
at the table that y'all have kind of claimed. Just, and so mentally, to you all, just, is there anything else that you all learned that I should know about?
That I should know about? Because
As my teacup fucking clatters. Let me
Jesus.
check my 12 pages of
'Cause-
notes just a moment.
neither of you let me know about this.
Oh. Okay, well, seems I may not be the only deity here.
Really?
Cool. Okay.
Cora's gonna grab their hand under the table.
Yeah, and Thespis would hold it. Just... I don't really like that. Not the whole, like, I don't mind being the only deity in a room, but I don't like it when they are obviously not good intentioned.
Something else? Do the fights always start at night in one place?
in the same general direction, but they, well, I mean, they kind of come from wherever, but only at night. They do always come from like the mist.
Well, what we learned about the monsters specifically is that they are always there to either keep something in or keep something out. So either they're guarding something or that might be our way out. I don't know.
To be eaten?
No. I mean, they're guarding something.
Like a doorway.
Possibly. Maybe it's only there at night. It's a working theory, but I don't have a lot of evidence to support it. It was just what I learned from one book.
What kind of creature did you all hear about Roger being?
It's like a dog.
Like a guard dog, like the ones that they put at the big like gates to keep. Because like a lot of lore has big dogs.
Yes.
They're.
I don't think you gave us a name.
You just said guard dog
Yep.
type thing.
Was there a dog, like a name in the book? No.
Nope, just various types of creatures that are used to keep things in or out.
And just that it's summoned by a god, I believe it was.
Either gods or fae, very powerful. So just anything that's very powerful.
Yeah.
Larkin.
Larkin.
Larkin,
the bad guy.
Larkin, the real mastermind.
I wouldn't put it past him.
This is what you
Larkin
all.
and Meredith have never been in the same room. Then I would have some questions, but
But they have, and Larkin.
but they
has
have been in the same room on multiple occasions.
and they're neither of them are ever happy about it.
No.
I mean, that's not a crazy thing for fae or gods to create an illusion of another person. So it's
Sure.
not crazy.
But Ivor would explain everything that she had read.
Okay.
And tell Thespis that she'll give him the book when, things are more private.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Oh, we're getting rated.
Oh, hello and welcome in. We are. Hello.
Welcome back, actually.
Yeah.
The second time they've rated us.
Hello. We are still playing D&D.
We're doing the same shit we always do.
Yeah.
Being queer, playing D&D.
Yes, it is.
If you like queer
As
D&D,
you
give
do.
us a follow and join us every week.
We
So
normally play on Mondays, but
yeah, normally we're a Monday game, but things happened. So, Thespis like, okay, well, it's been a while since I've had to worry about another god pulling stuff.
you're not dealing with it alone, though.
I don't know how I feel about this. And, like you can see, like
Honestly,
Thespis is kind of starting to stim. Like you see them kind of like fiddling with their own fingers and like their leg bouncing under the table. Just
or squeezes their hand a couple times.
I know it's not. I know she's not. But she does kind of look a little like a smaller version of someone I used to know. And I don't like it. I know they're not connected. Clearly she's from a different pantheon, but it's not helping. And that's just
Okay.
like this death grip on your hand.
Cora doesn't react.
Yeah.
Hey, we're all here. We're all gonna help you.
And I'm gonna help you. Because we're gonna help each other. Sorry, I normally don't get this anxious about things, but you know, it's sometimes.
It's a completely fair thing to get anxious over. Don't have to apologize.
Would we like to just kind of have like a nice day in the rest of the day? Cora, you were working on something that I think you need to get finished.
That's true, I do.
I wouldn't mind joining you.
When is Beckett's birthday? Because you gave us a general idea and then never said anything else.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, no. It's the day after tomorrow.
Oh. Okay.
Of course, like, I gotta get to painting.
I gotta go now!
I gotta paint for 2 days straight.
Sorry. I lots of things. Well, then maybe we should go work on that. You work, I watch?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I would like that. And, and like, as, like, Vespa seems to be trailing off, you do hear Dimitri from the bar just go, quiet doesn't suit you all.
Love Dimitri.
Dimitri!
I love him.
Dimitri!
God, I love him.
So, Thespis, like, still holding your hand, Cora would actually go up with you to your room for you all to work on the painting for Beckett. This would leave you, this would leave Cora and Magna downstairs with Dimitri.
Ivor and Magna.
Ivor and Magna.
It's like, there's two Coras now?
Oh, shit.
When did that happen?
I'm so
We
sorry
learned that
for
I
this
was a
town.
changeling.
Oh.
Shit.
No!
So, this leaves Ivor and Magna downstairs with Dimitri. Dimitri, after kind of making sure, like, there's really no one else in the bar, Dimitri does come around and kind of feel for a treat. You good, Ivor? You good? You good, Jenny?
Is that cat
There's
again?
No, it's not a cat.
Oh.
It's the neighbor's dog barking, and my first thought was, shut the fuck up, Roger.
I mean...
I was laughing at myself.
So, Dimitri does come over and sit at the table with you all. And just, considering there's no one here, I think no one will be too mad if I slack off a bit. If nothing else, I don't care. They don't pay me.
Wow.
What's
Look at
going to
you
happen to
getting
your
friendly.
cup? What's going to happen to your cup that you leave over there that you wash all of the time?
You see him lift his hands from under the table and he's still...
Oh, I should have known better than to assume that you did not pick up the cup and bring it over here.
No. This isn't me being friendly, this is me being bored.
Oh, so you're using me.
Oh,
So you don't like
Definitely.
hanging out with us at all? Okay.
not at all. No.
Well, I guess I was right about you when we first met, huh?
You know, I never
Oh,
said
should
you were
we-
wrong.
Should we start up the Dimitri as an asshole club?
I thought that was already a
Oh.
thing that we'd started.
No,
out.
should we start the session now?
Oh,
Oh, yes.
excellent. All right, roast me. What's up? Give it your worst. I bet you I could do better. Or worse, depending how you think about it.
You need to accept that you have friends. I know that you don't because you have a hard time believing those people love you.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you know that I don't have friends. And I was like, there you go, you're getting the picture.
I think.
God, I
that-
love him.
I think that you are afraid of people knowing that you are a loving and caring person, and you just don't want to because it makes you feel embarrassed.
This is not a roast. This
I am
feels...
roasting.
No.
This
We're
is
reading
roasting.
you.
It's a honey roast. Dimitri, it's what we call a honey roast. Where people say nice things about you. I know it's shocking, but it's a thing.
It's really hard to think of bad things to say about Dimitri. You made me feel bad once, and I'm never letting that happen again because it hurt.
I was going to say I could do it again.
You better fucking not.
Amir would also probably come kick my ass, so...
Exactly. That's what you can't.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
Totally not, because I don't want to.
Oh. I don't know. I've only used my fists once when I got here, and I will use them again if I have to.
Ooh. You know, I would say I'd be interested in seeing that, but I think you see the problem here.
Yeah. Yes. I think I'm the only one at this table that does.
Yeah, you
You're
are.
the only person in the tavern
Yeah.
at the moment that has working eyes.
Must be
How does
nice.
that make you feel?
It makes me feel. I don't know. It makes me feel a little guilty.
No. Don't worry, mine never worked in the first place, so.
Mine did.
And I still feel guilty.
Dimitri kind of just puts the cup on the table. So, you all were quiet earlier. Can I ask why? Or is it not a good time to ask?
There's no one down here, right? Magna.
Manga.
Is there anyone down here? Nope.
Nope.
Cora has an ability to let some of us communicate in our heads. Sometimes.
All right. I'm used to that with Thespis, so got it.
So we wanted to let you in, but she had already
Ah,
done
all
the
right.
thing.
I'm not high ranking enough.
I can't add him to the list. I'm limited.
We have a limited
Don't
plan.
ever know that.
We have a limited plan here.
Well, I'm sure that whatever's important for me to know, I will be told at some point. I am quite patient. So.
Yep.
The room goes quiet, and Dimitri sits there for a bit. Just,
Like, now, please.
yeah, it's like, is there anything I should know?
I was seeing how
Going
long
to
you would
tell.
last.
Oh, okay. Okay. You had a plan. You didn't let me know what the
She'd
plan
reveal
was.
very quietly
Yeah.
what she'd learned in the book and basically told Thespis.
Yeah. Well, shit. Okay. That changes things a bit. I mean, I guess not a whole lot, but
Well, I'm just glad I didn't try to get into Meredith's head before I figured it out.
yeah.
Because trying to get into Rogers was a mistake.
Yeah, I can imagine. He's a person that some people literally can't be around. So, don't blame you for having a rough time with that one.
Yes, I don't like him.
Well, there's another club that we're both members of.
I think we're part of multiple clubs.
We are. Circles overlap, huh?
Yeah. It's weird. It's almost. No. Mm-mm.
No?
No.
What?
I was going to say, really is a small world, isn't it?
Dimitri sits for a second and just... Yep. A little too small.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Girl. It's
that's all Dimitri's gonna be hearing in his head for like
It was
the next...
too good. It was too good. I felt it coming. I was like,
Listen.
I have to.
I'm not in this scene. I can just quietly sing Small
Quietly
World
sing. You
over
can
and
if you
over
want to.
for the POV for Dimitri.
Oh my god, no.
Oh, man.
I just... That would explain actually a bit. Mikhail, and I share this mostly because I think it's pertinent. Mikhail gets migraines around certain types of creatures. And there is a reason that Mikhail has done their best to stay away from Roger.
Makes sense.
That would actually explain a lot. Actually, Mikhail gets the same migraines around the monsters, which is why they didn't join the guard for so long. So,
That can't be good for them.
No. They've joined recently. I think they've been out the last night or two. But from what I've gathered, they are more long range.
That's good.
Storm magic has a great radius. So. Well.
I wanted to be candid with you. Because I would like the same. I had a dream of yours last night.
Magna, you do see his face just like stone cold. Just
It wasn't anything bad. It was very simple.
you kind of see him regain his composure again. Okay. Well, whatever it was, I am sorry because it was likely either embarrassing or stressful or weird.
Dimitri, do you know where I came from? Could you gather that?
Something very different from mine.
Not as different as you'd think.
Well,
Embarrassing and stressful is kind of just how I lived my life.
the familial expectations.
So, wasn't that bad. I do enjoy the fact that I'm getting to know you more.
Well,
Considering you're kind of my best friend here.
Magna's right there, Ivor. So salacious.
It's okay.
Not everyone can be
Not
a friend.
everyone can be a best friend.
Oh, character growth.
Oh.
It's okay, Magna. I'm sure that you've got people here who'd consider you a very dear friend.
I would hope so.
Friend, definitely.
You know, I can leave. I can get up and I can go take a nap. I can go upstairs and I can take a nap.
Listen, the meaner that I am to you, it means the more that I care. You
Okay.
should have seen
Why
how I was
does that
talking
I'm
to
just
Winter
sitting-
this
Why
morning.
does it work like that?
Magna, like, what the fuck does that mean?
It's so mean.
Magna, it's kind of like how I was teasing you and then had to explain to you I don't hate you. Except
It took multiple days though.
it did. And I normally don't have to have that conversation, so it was very weird.
When it comes to me, I was trained for a really long time to make sure that I am the best version of myself that I can possibly be. The most polite version of myself that I can possibly be. If I feel like I can be myself around you, which I'm going to be honest is a little bit snarky, then it means I trust you.
I
And I
can't
care
believe
about you
that
a
I am
lot.
sitting at the table with two of the same exact person. It's just two of you.
Well, Ivor, one of us is going to have to
come back
change.
downstairs.
No, you're painting. You're painting a picture.
Ivor, well, one of us is going to have to change.
Huh? What? I don't think
Considering
it
how
works.
stubborn the each of us are, we're going to have to see who that is.
It's probably going to be neither of us. If we know this.
Got a Rochambeau for it.
Yeah, rock, paper, scissors would go great between the two blind people.
I'll be the
Magna has to be the ref.
the ref. Yeah, I'll be the referee.
I feel like he's a little biased.
No, I mean they've both picked Adam, so it's not as biased anymore.
They both bullied him.
Because he wants them both to change, so they're not as mean.
Yeah. Oh well.
So, unless anyone else has any other conversations they want to have, any other people they want to talk to, any things that want to be said.
Cora's just.
Cora is
Double-handed
still
painting.
kind of worried about Thespis.
Okay, well, let's have a little scene then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Give it to me.
Yes.
Give me the content.
Give it.
Feed me.
Feed me, Seymour. So,
Just like how that sounded. I
Does
don't
it
think
have
how
to
it
be
sounded.
human? Does it have to be mine?
So, painting adventures.
so,
Christ.
Cora, you're painting.
Yeah.
And Thespis is seated back watching you on and off. Every now and then you look over and they're kind of like chewing on their finger, like on their nail, or kind of like chewing on their finger, or like they're writing. Sometimes you catch them kind of watching you, but it seems like they're 1,000 miles away.
Yeah.
Um,
Just when she catches them watching, just
yeah.
puts down the paintbrush and just. Where are you right now?
Um,
Just gives
Um,
them a look. Just gives them a look.
I know it's common enough for deities to change course or to get new things. You know, like you can be a deity of one thing and then also add on other things.
Cool.
Like, I'm not just the god of the performing arts, I got other things. Community. It's a big one for the arts.
Oh yeah. It's hand in hand.
Yeah. And a bit of rebellion. That's not my main thing, but
You? Rebellion? Really? I
I
would
know.
have guessed that.
no one ever
Never would
does.
have guessed that.
No one
Yeah.
ever does. That's the last thing they expect of me. They're like, you wanting to stick it to the man? Weird.
Oh, wow.
Like, have you
Crazy.
seen a single musical? Um, so I understand that it happens in multiple pantheons. Our story wasn't unique. Tragic, but not unique. And Cora, I didn't handle this well last time. You saw what happened. I literally, and you see, similar to Amir, when Amir had let the glamour go in scars. But all you see is that instead of scars, it's Thespis looks tired. And you do see a long scar of where they had been impaled by the claymore in the chest. And just, I don't like to think about it. Kind of sucked.
Understandably. Yeah.
And especially because most people don't remember the dreams, I felt it may be okay to just hide this. And it doesn't take a lot of energy for me to keep a glamour up all day. Like, that's child's play for me. I failed last time, and I'm just worried that I'm gonna fail again.
I don't think that you did.
A lot of people died due to my negligence, due to my lack of action.
Talked about this yesterday. I'm not upset with you. But you did everything that you could. And you don't know what's happened. You've no idea. And this is gonna sound weird coming from me, but well, you might not have succeeded in what you wanted. You did something probably a lot greater than you realize. when my mother died. It was an awful day. It was an awful time overall, but she'd always been the person that would care for the people, would talk with them, would go down and see what they were doing, how they were doing, and she was a person that forced my father to do better. When she died, even though she was gone, she lit a spark in a lot of people to do better, to make things better, and while some people went the wrong path, she gave hope where she could. But I don't think you failed.
That's a good way of looking at it, huh?
Sometimes it's all you have.
Yeah. Yeah. All about perspective.
Yeah. But that doesn't invalidate or negate the way you're feeling.
You saw what happened to me. I am so scared that I'm gonna leave here and realize that she did the same thing to my siblings. To my friends. I don't even know if they're still around. It could just be me. I want to go home and I want to know, but at the same time, if they're gone, I'd rather not know. I'm tired of losing people. And I wish that the more I learned about Meredith, the more I could just hate her and not be scared.
I'd be worried if you weren't scared.
It's weird. I'll admit. Being a god, don't take this the wrong way, but talking to a mortal about being scared.
It's fair. It's fair.
It's just a weird feeling. Not bad. It's been a while since I've had someone to talk to.
You can see how it'd be weird.
And it used to be other gods, you know? It was also a little different because if we were to talk to mortals, it would be our followers, and that's even weirder to go to your followers and be like, hey, I'm having an existential crisis. It's like going to your kids with that, you know? No, you don't bring that to your kids. Your thousands of kids.
I understand that somewhat, actually. So,
I mean,
I would agree.
You know, that actually probably is a fairly good comparison, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. When a god, at least in my mythos, delivers a striking blow to another god, they don't die. They become mortal. Then can die.
Yeah.
But considering everything, I know that that's not what happened to me. I may have become demi-mortal, but I don't know for sure. I could also just not have my full power because of the bubble.
It's very likely.
which is
I'm not the
why
only one on that front.
so I don't know if what would happen with Meredith, because she's already here. With her powers, it's safe to say that she's not fully mortal. I don't think any mortal would have that level of power over anyone like that.
Don't know. You good? Bless you.
Allergies.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people who are extremely powerful, and I think if we gave Iva enough time, she'd be at that level.
I believe it.
But I don't know. Magic is different where I'm from, so
That's the cool thing about magic. Is it's so different everywhere you go. I mean, you can be on the same plane of existence and just go to a different country. And the way they handle it is so different. That's been one of my favorite things about here, is learning. It's been really cool. I am really grateful to have you.
I'm grateful to have you too.
This may seem sappy. Me? Sappy? No.
You so crazy.
I know this is going to be really out of character for me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So prepare yourself. You're going to see a whole new side of me. I hope you don't think differently of me.
I'll do my best not to.
Okay, that's all I can ask. I had lost a lot of my inspiration. My performances were performative. Like, it was habit. It was...
Yeah.
I was always just trying to bring everyone together, you know? Thought maybe I could offer some solace, some joy, bring everyone together, and maybe that could help us rise up. I don't know.
Done a pretty good job so far.
I used to do so much better. Oh my god. If I wanted to start a riot, I could do it. I could do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'd lost my inspiration. I'd lost my spark. And I'm never going to be able to repay you for helping me get it back. But I can start with a thank you, Cora.
I don't know how I did it, but I'm glad.
Your guess is as good as mine.
You don't have to repay me.
Well, I am appreciative of you. And all you've done to help. I mean, I'm appreciative of all of you. But, I don't know, I've had friends here. I've had a lot of friends. It's kind of harder for me to not make friends.
Yeah, little.
But it's been different with you. I feel like I don't have to be performative with you.
You don't.
But... And I appreciate your patience in me dropping that habit. I've been doing it for a very, very long time, at least by your standards. By my standards,
Doing it for practically a whole lifetime for me.
yeah. Well, assuming by your age, probably double, triple.
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah. But I've been around for probably 1,000-2,000. I still act like a child, and I refuse to let go of that.
Good. We're gonna be sappy. That's what today is gonna entail.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For
Everything to begin with. Being there on time. Early, some might say. Being a friend. I'm gonna leave it out. It's done. But I told you the first time that we met that I lost hope and I lost faith. You've given it back to me. And that wasn't something that I expected to get back ever.
Well, I guess I've done my job as a bard then, huh?
I suppose.
I'm really glad to be your friend.
Glad to be yours. What?
Huh?
What was that face about?
Remember when we were at my place
Okay.
and you came downstairs and Magna and Ivor had been being very mean and teasing me about having
Bullies.
stage
Absolute
fright.
bullies.
Me, the creator of the stage fright? Rude.
Impossible.
Yeah, no. That is my mastery. I feel most comfortable on the stage.
Yeah. It'd be weird if you didn't.
Yeah, that'd be really weird. It's like, wow, I am an actor. I created the performing arts, but I hate being on stage. Oh, a little weird.
I can't look at you too, I swear to God. Just don't do that.
I'm just gonna cover.
I'm just gonna do speak review just so I can see Casper and none of you fucks. Can't do it.
So, what you had asked why I'd seemed so flustered.
Mm-hmm.
I can see Jenny in my peripheral, just moving.
I have it set up where I can't see them because I can't do it right
Good.
now.
I have covered them with my session notes.
Good thing I'm right under you. It's perfect.
Yeah, it does work. Jason, move your hand. Fuck you. I see that tattoo. Well, they had kind of been teasing because they had asked, if I'm remembering correctly, if we had kissed. And I got a little flustered. And you see getting red.
Same with Cora. Just
Yeah.
very, very lightly. Like, she's trying to not let it happen because she's used to do it, but, like, it's not succeeding.
Yeah.
I have her and Magna downstairs, like, Spidey
It's
senses
taken
are
a long
tingling.
time. It's taken
What
a
is
long
this?
time.
What is this feel? What is this? Something's
What's this
happening.
feeling?
There's something.
Spicy.
There's something
Spicy.
here.
My gaydar's going off. What?
They're spicy. Why is it spicy?
Oh God.
What is this?
Is so yeah, I got a little flustered, and I was saying to them that there's a difference between stage fright and feelings, and that was kind of what you walked in on.
That explains the energy that was in the room.
Yeah. Which is kind of why I didn't want to talk about it last night, because I was still flustered. I am flustered now, so that hasn't changed. I don't have the best track record. But I think I'd be willing to try again.
Okay.
If you want.
Yes, I do. Very much.
Oh. No, you. It gets darker.
I didn't want to say anything because I knew that
You know, getting murdered by a girlfriend once kind of sours the whole experience.
that's why.
Yeah. But you'd think that I'd be better with these sort of conversations. It's been a while. But that's part of why I like staying in the pillow fort with you every night instead of going home, and part of why it's been a long time since I've woken up and wanted to get out of bed. It's been a long time since I've woken up feeling anything other than dread. And waking up next to you has been like a breath of fresh air.
She's just gonna kiss Thassus's cheek.
Thassus kind of leans into it for a bit. Corporal's back. Just, I guess all of the cheek and forehead and top of head and hand smooches have a little bit of a different connotation now.
Yeah, they always had that.
Yeah, they always did.
We can go as slowly as you need.
The hardest part is honestly this. You may not believe me, but I'm a bit of a hopeless romantic.
No, you?
I know. Again, I'm full of surprises.
Yeah, just stacking them on top of each other today.
I know. You need to know the real me, because I have a hard time people knowing me. I know. Yeah. It takes a long time to figure out what I'm about, but figured you should know. And they kind of like rest their head on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for everything. Everything. And I think most importantly, being you.
I guess I'll continue doing that.
I'd hope so. They just kind of
Kiss the top of their head.
nuzzle kind of like into your neck and just let out a... You know, that painting's not going to finish itself. I mean, if you want, I can help, but that's kind of cheating, so...
That is a little cheating.
Yeah.
I let you cheat at shadow puppets, and I'm letting you cheat at painting.
Okay, fine. I'll just keep cheating at shadow puppets to get my fix of deception.
Yeah. What, Jenny? What do you want?
Question. With the mind link,
Oh yeah, 8 hours.
I don't think. Hold on. Let me check.
I mean, it hasn't been 8 hours yet, so.
So no, it hasn't. But they have to speak telepathically with you, and Cora is not making the point to speak telepathically.
Come on.
Get fucked. No, you'll learn it in due time when we allow you to learn it.
But
No, you don't get to know it.
So, as you're kind of cuddled up, you do hear another rumble of thunder. And just, well, we only got a few days. Probably get that painting finished.
Probably.
I mean, I know Thespis, not Thespis, I'm Thespis. I know Beckett thinks,
Really took it out of you.
every year Beckett thinks that we're going to forget her birthday. I think she wants us to, so out of sheer spite now I plan something every year.
We can't. Yeah,
No.
we can't forget it now.
If nothing else, Malik wouldn't let us forget, and Amir never forgets a birthday. He has an address book.
He said that earlier.
Yeah, he has an
course he
address
does.
book that he doesn't really use anymore, obviously, so now he uses it to keep track of birthdays. And he always makes something, so... I mean, if Magna's birthday happens before we leave here, we're going to see how big of a blackberry tart that dude can make.
I kind of just want to know.
So do I, honestly.
I'm
Like,
really curious.
just lie about when Magna's birthday
Yeah.
is.
What? No, not my. Oh.
Oh, just in the psychic link. Just hey, Magna, what's your birthday?
What day is it today?
I don't know if my world had the same calendar as yours, so I can't say.
Don't know.
How many days was it until your birthday?
How many days was it until?
I was not keeping track.
What day was it when you left? Do you know?
No clue.
Okay, never mind.
The days kind of seem to meld together. So
That's
I don't
fair.
know. How's
Okay.
it going up there? You've been up there for an awfully long time.
Yeah, because I'm painting.
Okay, cool. How's the painting going?
Going well.
Can
That's
I
cool.
can I insight check?
yes,
Oh,
yes.
roll deception.
Yeah, roll deception. I was just about to
It's
say.
not technically a lie.
No, but it's also
She
not
is working on the-
technically.
Okay.
What did
You don't know
you
how
get?
badly I just want to
What'd you
use
get?
my nat 20, but I need
What'd
to
you
save
get?
that.
Yes, you do. What'd you get?
Is it a nat
Tell
one?
me.
Is it a nat?
No, come here.
That's a lot of work, but okay.
Is it a nat 1? What the hell did you do?
Was it a
Is
nat
another
20?
20? Yes. No way.
Fucking pissed.
She's out. She's out of the room.
Okay.
Oh, when she sits back down.
Oh my god.
You see through that shit.
How much insight do I gather? With a natural 20.
With a natural 20.
Well, she's lying out of her ass.
Yes.
You know for a fact that something happened. You don't know what. I felt really confident about my roll because I had an 18. My total was an 18. I felt so confident because I built Cora to be good at them, and then I came in as a fucking nut.
You want to know the better part about it? Ivor also has a +5 to insight.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh jeez. Oh
So-
She's lying.
So, with the amount of tension in your voice, it doesn't sound like you've kissed yet, but you've got close.
Thespis can also hear this.
And that's just.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, of course you
Thespis.
don't.
Do you want to weigh in on this
Cora gives
conversation?
Thespis a look.
No.
Like Dimitri said, being quiet doesn't really
Oh,
suit
so
you.
you were about to kiss. That's okay. you can
Oh,
go
sorry,
back
we
to it.
interrupted. Sorry. Okay, we
I
can
was the
go.
one that started the conversation.
honestly, I think everyone just needs to chill out because we were just having a civil, clear conversation. We were discussing things, and
About stage fright?
she was painting. You know what? Maybe it was a little bit about stage fright. That is a
A face.
there's a 27 to performance. So, we're gonna go back to painting. You all can keep your noses out of other people's business.
We're so
Oh, that's
defensive.
fine. It's fine. I'll just keep my opinions to myself. It's whatever.
You know what? Maybe you should.
Maybe we'll just have a discussion with Dimitri.
You know what? Do it. He's a great conversational partner.
I'm also at the table.
No.
I'm also here. I can just leave.
Magna,
I'll go.
Magna,
What do you want?
I love you.
What do you want?
You're being really sketchy.
Me?
Alright. Magna, Dimitri, and I will hang out. You guys enjoy your kissing.
You know what?
Enjoy your makeout. You made it yourself. Fancy.
This is Ivor, who has only kissed Winter now twice on the mouth. One of them Winter was not awake for.
No room to fucking talk.
No, and she knows it.
No, honestly, neither of you do
Shit.
because Magna and Amir have only kissed on the mouth once.
Magna
Damn,
has
was it
had other
worth it?
partners, however.
Oh!
You win, I guess.
Magna does have more
I don't.
experience.
He killed me, so.
You got the murder, so
Sorry.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's something I'm gonna cheer
That's
about.
not. No, that's not something to cheer about. Oopsie. Excuse me.
Anyways. Anyway, Ivor's gonna go back to minding her business.
Okay.
No, she's not. No, she's fucking not. Just she's gonna get out of the psychic link is what's gonna happen. She's
Yeah.
gonna go
Yeah.
bother somebody else.
So, it is starting to get dark. You all,
Hey, no, it's not. No,
I
no,
think
so.
it's just
No.
happy.
Ivor, Magna, and Dimitri, you're all downstairs, hanging out, chilling. Thespis and Cora, you're both upstairs, painting.
Why is
Thought I
it
was gonna have
every
another
time that
fucking vision.
why is it every single time that Cora is fucking painting, something
Something goes wrong.
happens? She's just trying to paint.
You
Fuck.
just gotta finish your little thing.
Why is
It's
it
like, it's
every
not-
time? Casper, please, God, let her finish.
Got shit to
Still have a
do.
couple days, I guess.
So,
It's been like 3 days since the last paint.
so,
Ryan, I'll give you that.
as it's starting to get a little late, Amir and Biren actually come by the tavern. You can tell that they're both a little tired. But Amir just, we decided it probably wouldn't be a bad idea for us to stay here tonight. Be my last night not on patrol. So, and Amir does have his guard equipment. It's like, if they need backup, I'll be here. But I will stay here until specifically requested. So, and you do see that Birin is wearing her armor and does have her axe, but seems to kind of be in the same boat as Amir.
He's just gonna be more ready.
Yeah.
Sprint out the door.
Yeah. You, Ivor, Ivor and Magna, you would start to hear kind of Wallace and Larkin. Wallace would have returned a while ago, and would be okay. Just,
Ivor would have invited Wallace and Larkin to hang out if they wanted to.
okay.
Also, hi, Mom. I know you said you started to watch an hour ago, but hi, Mom.
Oh, hello.
I'm,
I had the notifications off. I didn't realize because you texted me.
So Wallace and Larkin would have actually both sat with you. So you would have a pretty decent group seated there. Wallace, Larkin, Dimitri, Magna, Ivor, Amir, and Biren.
what a party.
Yeah.
What an absolute fucking party.
While Thespis and Cora are making out upstairs. It's perfect. It's great.
Going great.
You're missing the party.
Whoa.
She's having her
This is
own
where
party. They're
this
having
is
their
where we
own
end
party.
the night,
Their own
right?
party.
Like everyone comes back, it's fine, and like then we all just go to bed, and it's
Yeah,
great.
this is the birthday
This
dream.
is it. This is the
The birthday dream.
This is the birthday dream we've been waiting for.
So you do hear the first bell, which is the indicator for people who are not guard to head home. You would hear various members of the guard kind of starting their patrol. You hear the Dwyers, you hear Beckett and Darish. You do also hear that Dalavash has joined them. So the primary guard are all out. You do hear the familiar kind of clipping voice of Hitchwire, who has joined the guard on patrol. But that's all that you hear for now. After a while, you hear more rumbles of thunder, deeper rumbles of thunder into the night.
I don't like that. I
I-
don't like that.
I would say that at about that point, Thespis would be getting very antsy, and it's like, do you mind if I go downstairs? If we go downstairs, I'd like to.
Yeah, that's fine. You can go downstairs.
Okay, thank you. Sounds like we got some people down there, so let's go hang out.
I will say that Ivor would move away from the table, like after everyone starts talking and kind of hanging out with each other once the bell rings, so that she can sit closer to the door, so that she's away from distraction and more able to listen.
Okay. So, what you hear over the next few minutes is you're all talking. You know, Ivor, you're listening, but the rest of you are kind of chatting. It's a little tense in the room. You do feel the bubble kind of go up around the tavern as Dimitri has set up his protection spell of sorts. You hear the sounds of monsters outside, which you've heard pretty much every night since getting here.
Yeah.
You hear the barking of orders of combat, weapons drawn, weapons clashing. And in the far distance, you hear wood cracking. Not of the tavern. It actually sounds very far away. But wood being smashed.
Big dog.
Big.
And you do hear the snarling and shouting. What you all hear is, it would likely be Winter shouting, "They're going for the houses!" You then hear Walter,
shit.
"They're going for the kids!" Amir and Birin both grab their shit and are out the door.
Ivor's outside. Ivor's fucking outside. That's
Oh,
not.
you got me outside.
outside,
this.
motherfucker. What
Not the
the
children.
fucking
Not
kid?
the children.
Okay?
Cora is actually gonna go upstairs because she doesn't have
Yeah.
most of her shit. Grab her cloak, grab her rapier, and then dimension door outside.
Okay.
Ivor is the first one out the door.
Yes.
I am right behind you. bud.
Well, yes. So Ivor's out the door. You are pushed aside by Amir and Birin, who are already in their
fucking
armor,
Cape. Fuck.
have their weapons, and they are charging. Magna,
Yeah.
you go outside as well. Cora, you dimension door.
Stamps out. Yeah.
Yep. What you see is in the far distance, you can tell that what you could assume to probably be Beckett and Darish's home, where Malik normally is, has been clawed into. But you see that most of the guard is running to the guard tower as they're shouting for the kids. Safe to assume that both of the kids are probably in there. You see
Fucking God.
that the monsters are all starting to charge towards the guard tower. Amir and Biren are already charging. I want you all... Well, first, are you all going in?
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Fucking kids.
Roll initiative.
I hate I'm gonna punch a thing.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Oh, also, it's completely off topic. I keep fucking forgetting that she has a luck stone, so the 25 would have been a 26. But anyway, everything is a +1 for her.
Casper, that's a 9. I rolled really bad on my initiative.
Okay, and 9.
I have a 12.
Okay.
17.
Okay. Why does the wizard have a better initiative than a
Actually,
rogue
no.
monk?
No, because I have the alert fee. It's a +5 bonus, so it would be
Dude?
hold on. It would be
24?
You're first. Don't worry.
It would be a 22.
Oh, 22.
Yeah, you win. You won the initiative.
You won. The campaign's over. You won.
What was yours, Magna?
12.
And what was yours, Cora?
9.
Okay.
I'm angry. How the fuck do rogues work again? Shit.
What subclass are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Soul Knife Rogue. It's a new Tasha's one.
Do you have that thing where you like add your charisma? Or no, wait, that's Swashbuckler. Sorry.
It's Swashbuckler.
Okay, never mind. That's Beckett.
Soul Knife Rogue can just create weapons.
Which is
Great.
cool.
Fancy,
Yeah, which
fancy,
is
huh?
fucking sick. I technically don't need the rapier, but Cora would have grabbed it.
All right. So how we're gonna do this?
I'm so scared.
Ay, ay, ay.
I'm so scared.
Ay, ay, ay.
Okay. So we basically have a pretty even pattern going. So basically what I will tell you all is the guard tower has never felt so far away from the tavern. You are on a race with the NPCs and the monsters to get the kids and to get them somewhere safe. We are going to be starting with Ivor.
Oh, fuck.
So, Ivor,
I'm scared.
what do you do?
She's booking it to the guard tower. She's
Okay.
been there plenty of times. She knows the footpath.
Yep. You do hear in the distance, all of you hear. Ivor wouldn't see, but you all hear the snarling and the teeth gashing of the monsters, the heavy footsteps as these creatures, well, multiple times your sizes, are all charging. I want, as you all are rolling or running, to roll perception. Everyone, please.
Can do.
Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie.
That's fine.
Okie dokie.
13.
13?
No, sorry, 11.
11.
Sorry. I was
Another
looking for-
12.
I'm rolling really fucking good right now.
We fucking need it. So.
I rolled a nat 19, so that's a 21.
Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What was that, Magna?
Another 12.
So 12, so 11, 12, and 19. Okay. Oh, plus 19 plus. So, so Magna and Cora, as you are both looking around, to see, just taking in the situation, you see the guard members charging. You see literally everyone else, Richard, Claudius, Mikhail, anyone else who is combat able has come out of their homes. You have backup out there. And you also, as you're looking around, something, as you're looking, catches your eye from about the second floor of Town Hall. Through one of the windows to the far left, so kind of closer to the guard tower, is Roger. He's standing, watching the entire situation very calmly, very patiently, watching. A little further to the right, as if other side of the building, but still able to see everything, is Meredith. She seems to be looking for something specific. Ivor, you realize last time you were in close quarters with these monsters, you felt that weird flickering pull that Meredith has as the red rings on their eyes kind of flickered. You're not feeling that. Meredith doesn't have pull on any of these monsters that are out right now. Yeah. So, Ivor, I would say that you could either run and do something from a distance or dash and make it there.
Dash. She's dashing.
Okay.
It's
All right.
kids first.
Okay. So, NPCs, let me roll. Okay, first group. Oh, okay. Walter Angie.
Walter Angie.
Walter Nat
Walter
20'd.
Walter is angry, and rightfully
Walter
so.
Angie.
Yeah.
Rightfully
Walter
so.
Angie.
That's his baby.
That's his baby. Yeah, Walter Nat 20'd and Beckett 18'd. So they are both Angie.
My Angie.
Angie.
So I will say instead of doing the base damage, Walter's going to do more because that's a Nat 20.
Yeah, crit.
That's
He
funny.
crit.
For him.
Understandably.
Basically what you all see is the people that are closer to the guard tower, and you all notice the Dwyers running again inhumanly fast. They are human, but they are moving at the speed of an inhuman being. Winter kind of skids to a stop at some point to pull out her gun and fire behind her to try and keep the monsters back. You see that Beckett has literally just there's kind of a crowd building of the other fighters trying to barricade, and you see monsters kind of Beckett just fucking shortcuts it. You see her literally basically parkour up the side of like Gideon's house and just leap from fucking Gideon's house to like the temple, climbing up fucking Spider-Man style. Like she is going and nothing is stopping her from getting to the guard tower. Walter,
You can't see.
yeah.
It's not Ivor, it's me.
Walter, there is a monster in between him and the guard tower. And you see him just fucking run into it, like football fucking tackle style, go for its leg, and you see his eyes go black rim to rim. Just, it's almost like his pupil has swollen to take his entire eye as he kind of wraps around one of the creature's legs, and you hear a snap as just with his bare fucking arms, he rips one of the monster's arms to bend and contort in the completely wrong direction.
Oh my god.
As it kind of reels back and takes a few steps back, it gives him time to dash around and get closer to the guard tower. Again, both of the Dwyers, their eyes are already black. You hear that in their voices, they're cold. They are in battle mode. Next is the monsters. Okay, neither of them... Wait. No, okay, one of them hits. So you do see one of the monsters... you do see one of the monsters lashing out for, I would probably say, around kind of Richard and Claudius. You see that Claudius is swiped at. He's able to dodge, kind of, nigh teleports a few paces back. But Richard seems to take a really heavy hit to the back. He's able to endure it. You can tell that he's still up and moving. But it's probably of a good aid that he's already deader than you all. Kind
Come
of...
on, slimy man, you're better than this.
So the vampirism has aided him in taking this hit. Magna, it is your turn.
Oh no. I guess booking it toward the tower.
Okay. All right. Again, you could use a full action and of movement and do something from a distance.
How far is it?
To be gracious, I will say that if you dash, you can make it about the whole way there. But you cannot do anything else.
Yeah.
That's funny, because I can.
Yeah.
Fancy pantsy.
Got a bonus action dash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Says I don't know if you have dash.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause
Well, actually,
you're a monk.
I
You
do
You
have Step of
should.
the Wind. I'm an idiot. Sorry.
Yeah, so you should.
I've only played a
That's
monk
it.
once. I do
Yeah,
have
you're
Step.
good.
I do have Step of the Wind.
Is
So
it
I
key point
will.
on it?
I will. Yeah, I will do that.
Okay.
So get there.
So cool.
Yes, thank you for making me look like an idiot in chat. I understand. I'm stupid. We've established this.
You've also only played the class once. It's understandable.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Um,
I have to listen to someone play monk every fucking Saturday, so it's in my brain constantly.
Yeah, so we're
so how does that work?
It's just you spend a key point to take a dash action as a bonus action.
Okay, cool. All right, I will say.
Boof, we there.
I will say
No,
you're,
poof.
you're able to get there. So you are there. You are at nigh the entrance of the guard tower. You will, in your next turn, be able to enter.
Okay. Is there anything currently by the door?
Monster wise, it seems that they hadn't been able to get fully to the guard tower yet before everyone started to make the dash back. Ivor is there.
Yeah.
I will say that if you want to, you should be able to use both the key point to use it as a bonus action and your action to dash if you did
If you wanted to.
want to get all the way inside.
Yeah, I would say for my action to go inside.
Okay.
'Cause that was bonus, yeah.
So you are already inside. You see that everything inside looks as you're normally used to seeing it. Everything is as you recognize it. You remember that the sauna and the showers and everything are downstairs. You've never been upstairs, but you would assume that that's where the bedrooms are. But you're gonna have to wait till your next turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
To go up. PC's okay. So, as you're all again still in combat, you see that Dalavash and Darish have kind of teamed up and have started to try and also use their powers, the vines, to try and make a wall. You see Darish using her teleportation to try and just, duke the monsters, to keep them out, to keep them distracted in another direction. You also see static, you see like the flickers of electricity coming, and you see that to aid in the vines, you see that Hitchwire is adding an electro shock to it, so that if the monsters come to it, that they will take extra damage from it. So they're kind of just trying to keep the monsters away. But you see that it kind of stops the one that Walter had damaged already, as it's kind of trying to recoil and trying to get its bearings. That monster kind of to take a bit back. One of the other monsters seems to not even try and push through. Another one does try and push through, and you do see it start to tear through the vines. But it is going to have to use its turn to get through. Cora, it is your turn.
Seeing Magna go inside, she's gonna take a second. She's gonna look at Meredith. Where is she looking? Everywhere, or at someone in particular?
She's looking everywhere, as if she's kind of trying to survey it. You see her keep looking in your direction, not necessarily at you, but in your direction. She's watching the tavern.
Okay. Through the psychic link before she moves, just because that's what I hear it too. All three of you would just. Meredith is looking for something. That's supposed to keep anyone who's inside the tavern inside.
Got it.
She's looking at the tavern, and just goes. She's gonna bonus action dash.
Okay.
Over to the guard tower. Did that take an action to do that?
No, I would count that as talking.
Okay. then I'm going to cast Blade Ward on myself.
Okay, what does that do?
It is a cantrip. It is only for 1 round, so I have to recast it when it gets to my next turn. But you extend your hand and trace a sigil of warding, probably as she's running,
Yeah.
she's doing this, in the air until the end of your next turn. You have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage dealt by weapon attacks.
Cool.
So,
All right.
it's something.
Sweet. So, all right, that is Cora's turn. Ivor, it is your turn.
Ivor's inside, following along the wall as best she can to try to get upstairs.
Okay. All right. Do you want to call out? Do you want to do anything?
Oh yeah, no, she's calling for Lily and Malik
Okay. All right.
as loudly as she can.
Okay. You from upstairs would hear a door kind of creak open, and Lily just like, I got a feeling that we probably shouldn't be coming out right now.
Just come with me, please.
Okay, let me get Malik. And she kind of tucks back in. I'm gonna say because of everyone besides Cora being inside, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Magna go next, and then I'm gonna roll for the NPCs and monsters, kind of explain what they're all doing, and then we're gonna get back to you, Cora, because I want to keep the pace
that's
going.
fine.
So
My turns are pretty much going to be assessing what's fucking happening, just letting you know that now.
all right, Magna. Upstairs, it kind of seems like Lily is having a little bit of a hard time getting Magna out. Malik out.
Malik.
Yeah.
It's a lot of M's. You're good.
Yeah.
A lot of M's. It's stressful.
And Ivor is making her way up the stairs. What do you do?
He's also going upstairs.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah, I think so.
So you both get upstairs. You do see, I will explain this, you do see Lily. You hear from outside the cracking of thunder. You do hear the snarling of the monsters, the ringings of gunfire, and the crackling of electricity, and the calls of combat, and just you hear the chaos outside. And you hear like slight whimpering as Malik has curled into a ball and has his head tucked between his knees and has like kind of is just curled to take up as little space as he can. And Lily is like, Malik, it's not safe here. We need to go. Come on. Like, we're gonna be safer elsewhere. We can't stay here. And it seems that Malik is not. Yes.
Can I speak even though it's not my turn?
We'll handle this a bit like a role play situation, so you both can talk.
Okay. Malik, do you have your bracelet?
Malik doesn't move, but Lily's just yeah he still has it on.
Okay. There's nothing for you to be afraid of if you have your bracelet, I promise, okay?
Hey, we'll want you to roll deception.
Fuck it, this is too important. I'm using my natural 20.
Okay, all right, nat 20. You do see Malik kind of slowly lift his head up, and he's like,
Just come with me, okay?
Lily kind of looks to both you and Magna, and just Lily kind of like looks Magna up and down. I got a feeling you're a lot faster than he is.
Yeah.
Okay, Malik, we're gonna have to be really fast. Okay, so can Magna carry you? And Magna, you see Malik just.
Oh, I love him.
Magna, do you think you can get them both back?
Lily,
Yeah, I was literally just gonna ask, how heavy are they?
Malik is an 8-year-old half elf, and Lily is a 13-year-old human child.
Not light.
Not light.
No.
And Lily's like, I'm fast.
What's your carrying capacity, though?
A
You're a
lot.
furbolg too, because you're
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your carrying capacity is high.
You're 7
I
foot tall.
believe.
Book.
Yeah, it says you count as one size larger when determining carrying capacity.
Yes, it should be fine.
So I should be able
Okay.
to
So
carry
you
both.
should be able to carry
You're
as much as
large
like
size.
a horse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Large
Yeah.
So I mean, I was gonna get one on the, at least maybe one on the back, one in my arms, or both in arms.
I'd say I'll say roll strength with advantage.
Because I also did pick up Ivor and Cora and
Yes.
run out of Gideon's.
Yes.
So if I can pick both of them up, I think I should be able
Yeah.
to pick up.
Yeah.
So we're grown ass adults.
I'll say strength with advantage.
So strength score is multiplied by 15 and then doubled for larger size creatures.
I'm gonna say that. Like, I'm gonna have you roll to see how good that is.
How fast you can go.
Hold on. Wait. What am I? Hold on.
Strength
What am
with
I
advantage. Strength with advantage.
Strength with advantage. Okay.
Do you have proficiency in athletics? Because that
I
might
do.
be better.
No, I have proficiency in athletics. My saving throw is a strength. I have like all of the.
I'll allow
Would
an
athletics be okay?
I'll allow an athletics.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, good. Good. That's
Okay.
I had to look that up. 'cause I
Okay.
knew it was
Okay.
stupid.
Okay. So unnatural 20.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
All right.
You
All right.
are
All right.
you are able to carry both of the kids. Now we're gonna go back outside to the NPCs again. Okay. Walter has been stopped and has engaged in combat with one of the monsters. You see that it's kind of an equal give and take of them wrecking each other's shit. Beckett has now made it to the guard tower, and literally as you're walking out, like one of the windows just fucking shatters as she throws herself in through the window.
I love her.
She sees you're holding them, and she's like, "To the tavern now!"
I'm just like, yes, ma'am.
Working on it. Working on it.
And Winter is also still trying to work her way through the monsters, but there are more coming. Monsters, okay. So, it is an equal give and take on most fronts for most of the characters are, well, that you can see. Some of the characters are staying long distance, like long range. So they are able to stay further back, but the characters who are more upfront and personal, which is almost everyone except for like Claudius and Mikhail and stuff, are kind of getting their shit wrecked, but are also returning the favor to these monsters. Cora, it is your turn.
I'm gonna keep asking questions because I
Go
want
for
to
it.
get an idea.
Go for it.
So we know that in previous fights that have gotten this bad, they had a target.
Yeah.
And they had the red ring. Does it look like there is a pattern to what they're doing, where they're attacking? Does it look like they're trying to distract from a different area?
I will say it does look like they're going for the kids, but there's no red rings.
Okay.
It also looks like the monsters are like kind of targeting the kids, but if they are being stopped, they are taking the time and stop direction. Like it's kind of just attacking whoever, but you
This thing is in my way.
yeah, and it's in my way. I will destroy it, but you can tell they are trying to get to the guard tower.
Okay. Can Cora see Magna through the window now? I'm guessing. With both the kids.
I'd say so.
Yeah, because she saw Beckett crash through the
Yes.
fucking window, and didn't hear anything after that. So I'm assuming it's better than anything.
Get
Okay,
over
so
there,
then.
Jenny.
Oh, sorry, one of the snakes is so active right now, and I just see her face like coming up
Oh,
against the
she's
glass.
so good. I love her so much. Give me 1 second. Is there any of the creatures that look distracted and not paying attention to Cora?
Yeah, a good amount of them because a lot
Near
of them
her?
are engaged. Yeah, I'd say the one that's probably attacking Richard and Claudius would be closest to you.
Okay. Can I throw this? Give me 1 second. I can. Okay, we're good.
Go for
Can
it.
I throw this? So, because the reason I'm asking is, can I get sneak attack damage on it? Is the reason I'm asking.
It technically would be considered flanked if nothing else. So yes.
Hell yes. Okay. Sick. I'm so excited. Okay, so what anyone who is looking at Cora, so potentially if Meredith is looking, sees is Cora doesn't reach for her rapier
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
She basically in the process of starting to look like she's trying to throw basically like a dagger.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as she lets go, a basically what is it considered? It's a psychic damage.
Okay.
So there's just probably just like a whip of wind almost, and she's gonna try to sink it into one of the monsters.
Okay, roll to hit.
Hi.
Again with sneak attack.
No blood, only damage.
Only
right.
damage, because it's psychic. It doesn't leave any marks. It's just psychic damage. Would I have an advantage on it or no?
I think you do with
Okay.
sneak.
I believe so. I don't remember.
I haven't played a rogue in a very long time. I'll say sure.
I don't know if it's just a scout rogue, but so long as there is an ally within 5 feet of it, then
Which, yeah, you are flanking, which I think gives advantage.
you should have
16 to
advantage.
Ah, just barely. Yeah, you hit.
Ah, I hit it. That's all that matters. Okay, 1d6 plus 2. And then 4d6. That's a 5 total. 2, 3.
We're doing math tonight, folks.
Doing a lot of math. Oh shit. Okay. 22, 23, 25 points of psychic damage.
Yeah, okay.
I
25.
rolled 2 6s, 2 5s, and a 1. Yes, 25. Then I have a +2 to damage. So.
Shit. Okay.
Rogues, man. They're great. That's why I wanted to know if I could have sneak attack damage.
Yeah.
Sneak attack is everything.
You
It
can
is,
tell
yeah.
it's the same monster that hit Richard. And Richard again was able to rebound from it fairly well.
Yeah.
But you can tell that the monster is not rebounding as well from your attack.
Oh.
So
Oh, I get to shine in this. Let's go, motherfucker.
Richard actually looks back at you and you see his eyes in a very different way. Like they're black rim to rim, except the green of his irises still shines through and there's like smoke coming from his eyes. You can tell that his canine fangs have elongated and fangs have come up from the bottom. Like you can see kind of cracks through his skin as he's kind of entered his...
She's seen this sort of, because
Yeah.
she had his dream, yeah.
Yeah, so the vampiric form, and he like acknowledges you, and like gives like a little grin that like is kind of smeared with his own blood as he took this hard hit, and he gives a smirk and he kind of pulls out one of his own daggers as kind of a let's do this shit.
That's really good.
Oh no, did Chelsea freeze?
Chelsea and Jenny both froze.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Hello?
Oh.
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 So Magna, Roger comes outside.
I kick him in the nuts and run away with the children. We've won the campaign. It's over now.
Oh no. Where'd they go?
What happened?
I'm assuming their internet might be a little, Oh!
Oh.
Oh! Well, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Let's, switch things up a bit. Hold on a second.
I mean...
Their power... Oh, this is what I wanted. Their power flickered, so...
And internet is gone,
Oh.
Chelsea said.
It said, hold on.
I'm holding. Actually, I'm going to turn my heater down because it is very hot in here. It's way
Alright.
too heaty in this room. Get colder.
Yep, their power flickered and their Wi-Fi crapped out for a bit.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm also blaming Roger for this.
Yeah.
Ouch.
They're resetting the router. So,
Who did it? Who is responsible?
whom's the fuck?
Whose shins do we have to steal?
Yeah.
Whose shins are we stealing?
So I'll keep track on the waiting room. Okie dokie. Because as soon as when they both froze, I was like, something happened.
Yeah.
You know what? It might not be a bad time for another intermission if this
For
is the
a break
case.
ski.
So as we get everyone back into the call, we're gonna have another little intermission, run an ad, all that jazz. So we'll be back as soon as Jenny and Chelsea are back.
Sounds like a plan.